How to control your emotions. Secrets of Greek Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In a world where emotions can seem like relentless waves, how do we find our anchor? Join us as we explore 7 lessons from Stoic philosophy that hold the key to controlling your emotions and guiding your life with steadfast resolve. Before we begin, please like the video to help spread Stoic philosophy. If you're not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Lesson 1. Understand what is under your control. Have you ever found yourself in a storm? Not a rainstorm, but the storms of life. Unexpected events, disappointments, or sudden changes. The Stoic philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome have a lesson that serves as an anchor in these storms: the distinction of control. Imagine planning an outdoor event, and despite all your preparations, it rains. You can't control the weather, no matter how much you want to. But your reaction to the rain is within your control. You can feel frustrated and angry, or you can adapt, maybe move the event indoors or see the rain as a refreshing change. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who was born a slave and became one of the greatest thinkers of his time, stated clearly, "Some things are within our control and others are not." It seems simple, doesn't it? Yet, in this simplicity lies ancient wisdom capable of transforming ourselves. Every day we face a range of situations. Some we can influence, like our daily routines, the books we read, or the people we spend time with. But many things are beyond our grasp: world events, the actions of others, the passage of time, and yes, the weather. Here is where it gets interesting. Stoics believe that our well-being does not depend on external events, but on how we interpret and react to them. It's not the event itself, but our judgment of the event that causes our emotions. Remember a time when you didn't get the job you wanted. At that moment, it felt like a disaster. But over time, you might have realized it was a blessing in disguise, leading you to a better opportunity or personal peace. How do we apply this in practice? Start by asking yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is yes, take action. If the answer is no, it's an opportunity to practice acceptance and adaptation. By truly understanding and internalizing this principle, we can free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. We can navigate life calmly, knowing that while we cannot control the winds, we can adjust our sails. In a world that often seems chaotic, the distinction of control serves as a beacon of calm, reminding us to focus our energy where it matters most, and embrace serenity in knowing some things are simply out of our control. Lesson 2. Think before responding. In our digital age, where immediacy often takes precedence, the art of thinking can seem like a relic of the past. Yet, this act of pausing and reflecting can be our salvation in a world that demands quick responses. Think about the number of times we face decisions, both big and small, from choosing a meal at a restaurant to making significant career moves. The range of choices is vast. But it's not just the magnitude of these decisions that matters, but the way we approach them. Let's delve into a common scenario: reading something provocative. Maybe a coworker questions your work or a friend makes an unthoughtful comment. The instinctive reaction might be to defend or get angry. But what if, instead of diving headfirst into that emotional whirlpool, you took a step back? By giving yourself that crucial moment, you don't suppress your feelings, but allow them to breathe and be understood. This practice of thinking isn't about passive acceptance or avoidance. It's about active engagement with our thoughts and emotions. It involves asking precise questions. Why did this comment affect me so deeply? What past beliefs or experiences are influencing my current feelings? Is my immediate reaction based on the present situation or on past accumulations? Thinking before responding is a tool that fosters empathy. By giving ourselves time, we also allow ourselves to consider others' perspectives. Perhaps the coworker was having a bad day, or the friend didn't realize the impact of their words. Reflecting opens the door to understanding, not just for ourselves, but for others as well. In relationships, this practice can be a cornerstone. How many misunderstandings could be avoided if we took the time to think before responding? How many bridges could be built instead of burned? In these reflective moments, we find clarity, compassion, and connection. Moreover, in professional settings, the ability to pause and reflect is invaluable. Leaders who think before making decisions are often more respected and effective, seen as thoughtful, balanced, and wise. Their decisions, born from reflection, tend to withstand the test of time. In a world that often feels like it's moving at breakneck speed, the act of thinking is a form of rebellion, a quiet yet powerful statement that we will not be swept away by the currents of immediacy. It's a commitment to ourselves, our well-being, and the quality of our interactions with the world. In short, thinking before responding isn't just a practice, it's a philosophy, a lifestyle that prioritizes depth over superficiality, understanding over impulsiveness, and meaningful connections over fleeting interactions. It's an inner journey with profound external impacts, shaping not just our responses, but the very fabric of our lives. Lesson 3. Practice non-reactivity. In a world often resembling emotional turbulence, the concept of practicing non-reactivity might seem out of place. But let's delve into what it truly means and the transformative power it holds. Non-reactivity isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent to the world around you. It's about cultivating a balanced composure, a calm amidst the storm. Imagine having the ability to observe events, situations, and even your own emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Think about the last time you watched an intense movie. There were moments of tension, excitement, and perhaps sadness. While you were engrossed in the story, a part of you always knew it was just a film. You didn't rush to help the hero or mourn with the crying character. You watched, you felt, but you remained in your seat. This is the essence of practicing non-reactivity, engaging deeply with life, feeling its many emotions, but also knowing you're seated in the theater of your mind, observing without being lost in the drama. This approach becomes a lifeline in our modern age of information overload. Every day, we are bombarded with news, updates, and notifications. Reacting passionately to every piece of information will leave us perpetually exhausted. Non-reactivity provides a buffer, a way to engage with the world in a more sustainable and balanced manner. Non-reactivity also plays a crucial role in personal relationships. We've all been in situations where conversations escalate, where conflicts arise. In these moments, non-reactivity can be the difference between a productive discussion and an argument. It allows us to listen more effectively, respond rather than react, and navigate conflicts with understanding and grace. Developing non-reactivity starts with self-awareness, regularly checking in with ourselves, recognizing our emotional triggers, and understanding our patterns creates space between stimulus and response. In that space lies the freedom to choose our reactions, to act with intention rather than impulsiveness. While non-reactivity might seem like a detachment from the joys of life, it actually enhances them. By not being overly attached to outcomes, we can fully immerse ourselves in the journey, savoring each moment without the constant fear of loss or change. Practicing non-reactivity is about finding balance in an ever-changing world. It's about the ability to fully engage with life's experiences while maintaining a deeper perspective. It's about living in the present, appreciating and feeling without losing ourselves in the whirlwind. Non-reactivity offers peace and calm, not just as a shield against emotional turmoil, but as a pathway to deeper, more meaningful living. It's a constant reminder that in this grand theater of life, We can be both spectators and participants, free to feel and respond wisely to the beauty and challenges that come our way.